Yo, 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 welcome back in. It's Dr. Shane back with another Friday 5 Minute Magic Tip. Good to see all you rebels and resistant fighters out there. Hope you're ready for another hot tip and hope you're looking forward to a great weekend. Hot one down here in South Carolina. Summer's coming to a close. Had a little bit of cooler weather. Now it's getting nasty again. So hopefully you guys will join in, get a good tip going on, and enjoy your awesome weekend. Next week, I'm going to have an extra little tip, hopefully, some information on a new little book that we got going. But today, wanted to share with you guys about can you trust benefits advisors? It's kind of our hot topic today. Can you trust them? How do you find them? If you want to try to check them out, how do you do that? As we continue to work with the employers and as you meet with employers begin to contact you, you will probably run into some benefits advisors that'll be involved. And much like doctors, there's good ones and there's bad ones. So we need to sort of wade through those benefits advisors and see who's really on the winning team on the DPC side. Obviously, we're heading into a new era, sort of a new chapter for DPC with the HSA benefits that we're going to get out of this new bill. So I think we'll see more employers want to get into the DPC game, more benefits advisors maybe trying to jump on board to contact DPC docs. So are you ready for that? And just start thinking about that. So when the employers contact, they'll probably be involved with some benefits folks. So how can you tell if the benefits advisors they're using are great for DPC? Do they understand DPC? Are they going to come in and try to make you do what you used to do in insurance? So let's talk about a few things that you might want to consider as you meet with the benefits advisors that an employer may bring with you, or if you want to try to find some benefits folks in your area. One good way to track down benefits advisors that really are helpful for DPC docs is ask other DPC docs. If there's any in your area, your region that are already working with advisors, or maybe they've talked to advisors, maybe not working yet, but they've met some and they've feel like they're competent, they understand DPC, they feel trustworthy. Talk to some other DPC folks in your area, other DPC docs in your area region. If you have a regional group that gets together, whatever you do, if you're in the Georgia, if you're in Washington State, if you're in the Kansas area, most states have a lot of DPC docs there. So ask around and see who's working with some benefit folks and who they might be working with, which would really be helpful. I also recommend attending some free market type of DPC events. Free Market Medical Association has a big event every year. There's Health and Rosetta Fest coming up at the end of this month. And there will be a lot of benefits advisor folks, a lot of DPC doctors, a lot of third-party administrators, and people that work with DPC a lot. And so it'd be good to go and hear some of the advisors speak, see what they have to say. Are they talking the talk, walking the walk? You can meet them in person, shake their hand, maybe get a cup of coffee and really talk to them. You can talk to other DPC docs at those events too and say, hey, what do you know about some of the advisors are here? So consider attending some of those events so you can meet with people and see some of the advisors who maybe are sort of on the cutting edge of the DPC world. If you find someone in your area, there's Health Rosetta has some lists. There's Mitigate Partners as an organization that has lists of some advisors that are really good to work with. If you find someone in your area, begin to try to build a relationship with that person. Like, hey, let's go get lunch. Let's come to my office. Let's talk. Are you working with any employers? Are you thinking about DPC? What areas are you looking at? Is the HSA law, the new law, going to help or hurt? What's going on? Try to build a relationship with that advisor to get a feel. Do they understand the concept of DPC? How good is it? Or they just think this is another thing to put on their list and they don't really understand it? So you really got to take a deep dive and build a little relationship to see how much do they really understand about DPC? One good thing you can ask is, do they have a DPC physician themselves? Are they using DPC? That's a big, gigantic thumbs up if they understand it enough that they trust their own health to a DPC provider. How do they get paid? Are they paid on commission? Are they paid by insurance companies? Are they still working with insurance companies, so-called BUCA plans? Are they still assigned with them? Do they have agreements with them? Do they still write BUCA insurance policies? Do they try to put DPC into those plans? Those would be red flags. If they're still working with a lot of uh, Blue Cross, Cigna, Aetna, United type plans, or are they mostly doing self-funded stuff? So begin to ask those kind of questions. Ask them where their weaknesses are as far as DPC. What do they need from you? What do they need from primary care? What are the employers asking for? How can you solve their problems in the primary care world, whether it's referrals or reducing imaging, reducing med costs, any kind of things that you might could do in the primary care world to help them. And then begin to share your side of the story as well, sir, your vision for DPC, your growth, your office, show them around your space, teach them how you operate, how you do DPC, show them the breadth of the things that you can do in your office to try to give them a wide scope so you can challenge them to reduce referrals, decrease urgent care visits, and things that you would try to do to limit their employees from having to use outside care. So those are some things to get started on and start thinking about. It's like dating. You got to build a relationship. You got to spend time with folks and get to know folks and see how they will manage things, and go from there. Just take it easy, begin to learn, see who's in your area, contact other physicians. You can contact me, Dr. Shane at dpcmagic.com, Dr. Shane at dpcmagic.com. Pick up my book. This is most of this information is in chapter 4 of this book, and you can get the book is right up here. If you scan right there, you can get the book off of Amazon, chapter 4, all about connecting with advisors and benefits folks. So check that out. Next week, I want to talk a little bit more about this new book we have out about the story of DPC. It's all about how DPC exists and the awesome story of direct primary care. So it's a simple, colorful illustration about what DPC is and how it can help employers and communities and the patients and physicians too. And that I want to talk a little bit more about that book next week. I want to share some tips on that book and how ways to get that book at lower cost. If you're looking to share that and share that with people in your community, we were going to have some bulk pricing for that, where we can send you those if you want 10 copies, 20 copies. Just a good, easier way to get this cool little book that you can read in about 10 minutes about how awesome direct primary care is. There's a little link to the website for that book if you want to learn more about that at dpcstory.com. Till then, you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you back to give you some more tips. You can connect with me at Dr. Shane at dpcmagic.com if you need any tips or questions. Be happy to try to share what I can.